Hi friends, this is Caitlin. I'm so happy to be here with you with Pink and Main. I'm so sorry I was a couple minutes late. I was having a hard time getting my computer to recognize my camera as a microphone. It wanted to show you the video, but it didn't want you to hear me. So I got it all figured out, hopefully. Like I said, I'm so happy to be here with you. We're going to be playing with new products from the release that's coming out tomorrow. I saw a lot of people were here early in the chat, so I'm going to go through and say hi to everybody. Let's see. I see Miss Helene was checking in today. Miss Gail is here. I see Kelly checking in. December should be the last of the mice. Last year we had mugs. This year we had mice. I don't know yet what's coming for next year, so we'll find that out together. I see Melissa checking in. She had some adorable Pink and Main cards in the Facebook group today, so if you didn't see those, go check them out. Oh, I see Miss Polly's checking in from Texas. Mom's here. Angela's saying the names were different. I don't know. Maybe it's a YouTube setting we have to change or something. I'll check on that, Angela. I see Jody's checking in. Let's see. I see Anna's here. Miss Susan's here checking in with us. Connie is here. Karen's here. Brennan's here. Julie's checking in. Let's see. Laura's checking in from Oregon. Welcome, welcome. Miss Jackie Ann is here. Virginia's here saying hi to everybody. Miss Judy's checking in with us from Florida. Let's see. Crafty Cornerstones is here hanging out with us. Lori's here too. Oh no, canceled flight. That stinks. I know Rick, I'm pretty sure Rick isn't actually Rick. But hello. I feel something in my gut is telling me that that's not actually Rick, that it's somebody else. Diane's checking in with us. Miss Darla is here. I'm trying to figure out how to say that. K. Zisek? Maybe we'll just call you K. Helene said she's back. She must have jumped back out. Yes, Virginia, I know you will try to welcome everybody as they jump in. I love that. Let's see. Elizabeth, welcome. Elizabeth's new. There we go. I knew it was Denise. I should have guessed. I knew it wasn't Rick. Welcome, welcome, Elizabeth. And hi to Tiffany. And I think that means I'm caught up. Okay, so we're talking about the mice. Everybody loves the mice. You know we're going to use the mice tonight. So, dun 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 dun. The cutest little mice. Little winter mice. So warm wishes and with a snowflake and some really cute little like loopy snowflakes. And then thoughts of you warm my heart on the coldest days. I love that. And I love this little like flurry too. And that's a good one for like magic-y, I think. So yeah, adorable mice. We're definitely using those. We're going to color them both up. And this one, this die set has the coordinating die for the sentiment. So that's a fun one too. You guys know I love that when we get sentiment dies. I have another sneak peek. I mean, I know Donna used this on her Facebook Live last night. These are the fun corner dies, and I've never used a die set like this before, so we're gonna play with some of these to make fun cards tonight. Let me see. That's my phone. We don't need that. I don't know if we tried these. We might have done one when they came out. These are the Snowflake frames dies, and I thought that they would be really adorable with our mice. So we're going to do We're going to foil one of these panels, and then we're going to do the reverse image onto one of our new foilables that we played with last week from the Foil of the Month subscription. So tonight we're finally going to use that navy, because I had said we were going to do navy and then we switched up and did the blue. So tonight we're doing that darker blue with that. And then I have a bunch of other sneak peeks to share with you. Oh, and I wanted to give you a little peek at my card for the Instagram hop tomorrow. I still want to make a different version of this card that is a slimline, but I was so inspired last night that I made a little pop-up envelope card with all the different little critters from that new stamp set, right? Happy everything, every day, all the time. So cute. So I filmed this last night. It's going to be up on my channel tomorrow, hopefully at noon when the Instagram hop goes live. So if you want to see how I colored all of these up and created my little envelope pop-up, go check out my channel. It's listed down in the description below. Okay, and then as a refresher, since I have them here too, these are the cards that we made on Tuesday. So we kind of did like reverse, and that's kind of the same vibe we're doing tonight with our foils. But we have our sweet pet angels cards for our to have in our stash, some good ones to just have ready when needed. All right. I think let's just jump into coloring. And we'll figure out the, we'll do the foil after. I feel like I always do foil first, so let's switch it up. Oh goodness, Sherry said she's going 7 days straight. That's too much, Sherry. I remember in my retail days and my food service days, there were weeks when I ended up at like 10 or 12 days straight, because you'd go like from the middle of 1 week straight through to the like end of the next week, just depending on when your shifts were and when you maybe requested off, and those were always rough. Thank you, Helene. Hey, Karen. Thanks, Heather. Yeah, I think they're really fun. All right, so we're going to be stamping our two little mice on our ice rink cardstock with our asphalt ink. And I love that the mouse that's holding the snowflake has those little like flurry images like around him already. So cute. I hope you get some good rest tomorrow, Sherry. What else did I want to tell you? Next Friday, so not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow on Black Friday, I am going to be on Craft Roulette, which is a YouTube live card making challenge every Friday all year. Miss Mary Gunn has a cool Craft Roulette challenge where you spin a wheel. Well, she spins a wheel, and you get 4 parameters, 4 categories and colors and things, and then you have to go make a card. And this is, I don't know how many times I've been on. It's at least 4. It might be 5 or 6. I have to go back and check. But I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fun. So next week, I keep meaning to tell you, next week schedule is going to be a little different because of Thanksgiving. So Donna is going to be on Right now, Donna's, I think, only able to go on Facebook. She hasn't been over here on YouTube in a bit. So Donna is going to be on Facebook, Pink and Main's Facebook Live on Monday next week. And then I'm going to do Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're just shifting Thursday, to Wednesday. So we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll take the day off for Thanksgiving. And then Friday, I'll be over on Craft Roulette. So I did not want to miss a live with you guys. So we're just shifting things around a little bit. Oh, yay, Norma. I love that you love Craft Roulette. Let's see. Oh, Queenie. Every time I see your account image with that little puppy, it's so cute. Let's see. Oh, I love how many of you guys love Craft Roulette. Hey, Kay. How are you? All right. Let's get to coloring our little November mice. It throws me off that it's still called the November Mouse stamp set, even though there's 2 mice. But that's just me. Normally I color these like a warm gray or a tan, but I think because all of the colors we're going to be using are the silver, I grabbed the, I put the name in the description. It's like glitzy silver holographic. So because we're going to do the silver and then blue, I do want these to be cool toned, even if that means that they're a teeny bit of like a purpley gray. That's okay. So I'm going to start by adding some shading at the bottom of the ears, or I guess I should say like where the ears meet the head / little hat. And around the outside and the bottom of the face. Couple little flicks like down in his hair. And then over the nose. The base of the tail. I'm going to make these mittens because they're definitely mittens on this one. For this one, you could kind of go either way, but we're gonna make mittens. There we go. That was Cool Gray 5. Nope, 7. Sorry, that was 7. Glitzy Silver Cheerfoil. Thank you, Helene. It's always funny because I like pick my foil from just like my random rolls that I have all kind of grouped together. So like all of my solid ones are together, all of my glittery ones are together. Our new like matte kind of like satin ones are together. My ombres are together. But I don't have anything like labeled in there. So anytime, or every time I guess I should say, that I find a foil I want to use, I have to like go figure out on the website what it is. All right. With how quick this ink comes out, I don't have like a ton of blending space for like the feet areas. So I just filled those in. But for the areas like the ears, we have some more room. We can do those nice overlaps. Here on the forehead, we have a little room. I did get a little bit of color into the eye over here, but I'll be able to fix that with a little gel pen here in a minute. There we go. He's so cute. You know what? here we go. I'm going to take that same 3 that we just used and add some flicks to the base inside of the ears. We'll come in with a little OR 4.1, which is a little more of like a peach than a pink. And I think makes a really cute little inner ear color. We can come back in with our darkest, which was that 7, to dot in the nose. And we'll do the mouth. Sometimes I put like a little pink tongue or a little red in there, but I don't want to for this one. I'm going to leave those out because we're probably going to do the same ones. Maybe just try one set lighter on the little mouse. Hey, Michelle, I know you're probably so happy to see some mice. Michelle's a big mouse fan. Let's bring in some blues. For our little like hat. Yeah. So we have a little B 4.7. I'm going to ignore the stripes, and I'm just going to assume it's like a texture. So we're going to bring our shading. You can see where the hat kind of dips in on either side. That would mean there's like a fold, a crease in there that's making a shadow. So we're going to kind of drag that across. Where the hat is kind of folded up onto itself, there would be a little bit of a shadow. And then I'm just picking one side to add that to. We'll add some of this blue to our mittens, and whatever lighter color we come up with for our pom-pom is what we'll use on our sign. So that was 4.7. Now we're at 4.6. And we're just going to start to pull that color over, connect our shading here, add some more color to the outer edges. Like that. We'll just fill in these little hands. And then some 4.3. Yes, Jackie, and I am zoomed in. Right, that's as far as I can get. There we go. His cute little hat. Maybe like a little purple, a little blue violet, maybe purple, instead of like a super like pinky. That could be cute, right? Just add a little kind of loop to his pom-pom. And then I'm gonna just kind of pick one side and across the bottom, and then just under the hands. Hey, Linda. And then with that 1.1, we'll just blend that out. All right, I'm gonna hold this up so you can see close and you can see all my little boo-boos. So there's a little spot here that I went out the lines, over here on the hat. So we're gonna go in now and edit those up. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm trying to, just like tonight, I'm trying to push myself to use some colors for like little scenes and things that I'm not always drawn to. So I'm pretty, now I feel like I'm on this like blue kick. There we go. Edited up. So cute. Jackie Ann, they just came out with more colors, I think. And there is a neutral gray that is part of their newest collection, their newest color range. So I don't have it. I haven't been able to like compare it to see how much more neutral it is, but I would imagine that it is like a true gray and not a purpley gray, which is perfect because I do like that there is this purpley gray option, because the Copic ones don't have that kind of purple gray, right? Cool gray from Copic is way more blue, in my opinion. So I like that there's a purple option. I like that between both, brands that I have even more choices. But I am very glad for Olo in general that they're working on that, or they have that neutral gray now. It's tough when you are just starting because, like as a company, because you can only make so many at once, before you can expand the line. So it does kind of make sense to do some differentiating colors first so that people can kind of fill gaps versus replacing what they have. But my life will be a little easier on our coloring journeys here together once we have a neutral gray to play with. So for this mouse, we did C7, C5, C3. For this one, we're doing 5, 3, 1. So we just shifted, same color family, still a 3 marker blend, but we just shifted everything up a shade just to see, just to compare. I want you guys to be able to see, because again, all of the same things are true for for any marker brand that you're using. I think the 1 is a little too light for the ear, so I'm going to use the C3, which is what we used on the first one too, for that little inner ear section. And I'm still going to bring in the darkest 7 for that nose and the mouth, just like we did before. Where did I put you? Our OR 4.1. Same peachy as before. I think we just keep it simple, right? And do the same. Why overthink it? We can just do the same colors. Oh, thanks, Laura. It's just practice, but I want to show you close up that there are still mistakes because I think it can be easy to assume that other people aren't making mistakes. And I can promise you that that is not the case. Yeah, Helene, exactly. Okay, so for this one, we're going to flip the colors. So we're going to come in with our BV blue, violet, purple for the hat, which means I am bringing in 1 extra color because on this one we only needed a 2 blend. So that's the BV 1.4, sorry, 1.4, and then 1.2 to connect and pull out some of that color from the edges. and then 1.1. And his little mittens will be in our purple. And we'll leave out the darkest blue for this one, just like we did with the purple on this one. I didn't use a dark. And I'm just going to add a dot of that medium, that 4.6 in the center here. And then this is going to be the hardest part, is trying to fill this in with just the teeny tip of the marker. So I'm holding my pen as close to the nib as I physically can. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle, I can't do pinks on this one because we already started, but I will make a point to do, we'll work on some pinks for next week. Next week we'll do something fun in pink. But yeah, I'm holding my pen my marker as high up as I can, as close to the nib as possible. That's going to give me the most control and help me so that I can make little tiny movements with my hand that are going to keep me in those lines and keep the lightest touch possible. This is also why I cannot wait for Olo to do their detailed nibs that they've been dangling in front of me for probably like almost a year now. I'm just patiently waiting for those detail nibs to launch. There we go. So cute. I did much better on that one. I still want to give him his little second eye highlights. So there you go. There you go. They're so cute. Okay, let's take our dies. I mean, I guess we should go ahead and stamp out our sentiment twice while we're at it, right? If we're going to die cut and we have the coordinating die, we should just go ahead and get our sentiments taken care of. The real question is, do I want both of my sentiments black? I know one card I'm planning on using making like a little frame mat of barbershop cardstock. So maybe we bring in some barbershop ink for one of these. We'll do one black and one barbershop blue. What, I don't even remember, Michelle. What was the October mouse? Remind me. It goes too fast. Oh, why did I clean that off? Like, put it away. We need it over here. Yeah, Virginia. Look, now we have two Virginias. Yes, the mice are stamps. They're new stamps that are coming out in the release tomorrow. These are in the November mouse stamp set. So we're stamping out our coordinating die sentiment right now. We just did some asphalt ink. Then we're going to come in with some barbershop blue. Oh, the turkey and the corn. Yeah. I mean, you know I had fun putting mine on a little food mountain. If you have any kind of fall-ish like pattern papers or cardstocks you can pull in, sometimes that helps me kind of get started on a direction and like get a color scheme in my head if I'm feeling a little lost or a little torn about what I want to do. Sorry if you can hear the train. Helene, I try real hard not to press down a lot when I'm stamping sentiments. I try to just kind of give like an even pressure, and then for me, it's kind of giving it a second for that ink to kind of sink into the paper and then opening, because if you press really hard or you're rubbing over your door, right? If you're doing some of this, for sentiment specifically, I find that it shifts a little and then I get like weird smeary looking sentiments. So I really try to not press down hard. I would rather have to ink it like 3 or 4 times than squish it super hard. This font's not too crazy, but you know, some of the sentiment fonts are so thin that if you like squish it, your stamp's just gonna like at the bottom and it's not gonna be cute. Virginia said those will be coming to my house. Okay, so now we have our little guys. I don't know why I just combined these for my like organizing purposes, but that was silly because we need them to die cut all our stuff. All right, let's see. Use some washi tape. And you know, my washi tape is not super sticky because I use it about 10 times before I throw it out. It just sits over here, like stuck like that to the edge of my desk. And we're gonna run that through my die cut machine. And then before we start foiling, I'll show you guys some more sneak peeks. I mentioned it earlier, but don't forget that tomorrow at noon there will be the Instagram hop will start for this new release, so you have a chance to win a Pink and Main gift card by hopping along through the design team's inspiration pictures. All the details for that will be in everybody's posts with everyone like linked and stuff. Let's see. All right, you guys know that I love a embossing folder. I love an embossing folder. I should have checked to see what this one was called again, because I don't have they're not labeled on mine. But this is the new embossing folder that is coming tomorrow. It's these really fun, like diamond stars. We don't have anything like this yet. And I just love how full it is. So good. So yeah, love an embossing folder. And that one we can add to our collection. I think this is cool too because it's not seasonal. Yeah, sparkles and diamonds. Like it's just a good anytime, all the time kind of embossing folder. Okay, sparkles. We're calling them sparkles. Love it. Works for me. And that shape must be a thing because I think these might have been in the Crafty Courtyard kit, but if you didn't get that or you didn't see it, these are still new. So we also have these, the bright side glitter enamel shapes instead of just dots. So we have our normal dots down here, but then we have these cool sparkles up here. And I love these colors. They match our new pattern paper. But I think that this blue would be really cute with these cards. So I don't know for sure if we're using them, but I put them in the description because I thought we might need them. Okay, here's the weird thing my brain just did. These could really go either way, but this one has writing in it and the writing is black. So it makes me want my sentiment to also be black so that all the words on this card are the same. And this one doesn't have any words. So him being on the blue is totally fine. And that means that this one is going to get our barbershop cardstock and this one's going to get white. So like just that little difference is how I'm going to set up who is who from this point on. Let me grab my Minc. Get her off the shelf. Get her plugged in. Set her up to 3. There we go. And we'll prep our foil. So, like I said, we're using the Snowflake frames, and we're going to use the I don't know how to phrase it, the more white image. This, when we foil it, means that the silver is going to stick to the black snowflakes. No, I think I want it the other way around. Okay, if it's sticking to the black snowflakes, when we go to put it on here, it's going to be the rest that's silver, and I don't want that. I want a navy background with silver snowflakes. So we're going to do the reverse image that's more, that has the toner background. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Because when we foil this, the snowflakes will be left on our foil sheet. That's what I want. Okay, and we have our beautiful blue. We're going to trim this guy down. Yeah, this is the reverse. I don't know what to call the non-reverse one. It's not like the regular one or the forward one, right? It's weird. Oh, Judy, I'm so glad that you love your Minc. It does make a huge difference. I was using just like a laminator before, and all my stuff looked terrible. It was not good. Everything was a little bit of a struggle. All right, sorry, I should have done this while we had this out. I need to trim down my foil just a little bit. And this is, we said, the Glitzy Silver Cheerfoil. It's a holographic, teeny tiny little sparkles. Okay. Yeah, the laminator was no bueno. All right, so the first thing we got to do is dust off our foil and our foilable. I also was reminded to tell you that there are new carrier sheets coming. I don't have them yet, but I will get them soon, and they should be in the release tomorrow. And they are, there's like a long one that'll do, you know, one of these whole things instead of just half. It'll hold a whole 8.5 sheet. So I dusted the back of my foil and the front of my foilable. We want them pretty sides both facing the same way. So we're going to do this, both sides, pretty sides facing up. We'll be fine. And we're just going to let that pick it up on its own. We don't want to force it through. Virginia, we're foiling. It's like a heat foil, right? Because technically you can foil without heat. The Minc is like a deluxe foiling laminator machine. So the snowflaked panel that I had is printed with toner, and the heat and the pressure from our Minc machine makes the foil, the shiny foil, stick to anywhere that the toner was printed. So anything that was black on our original panel is now going to have this silver foil attached to it. And then we're going to use this panel, which isn't actually colored cardstock. It's fully printed and coated with blue toner. And that we're going to run through with the leftovers from this one. And everything that's left is going to stick. So we're going to end up with two different images that are kind of like, not mirrored, but like reversed from each other. So I'm sure that sounded crazy if you haven't seen it before, but I'll walk you through it. So we're going to peel up our snowflakes. Ooh, and that foiled so good. See, I knew whatever happened on Tuesday was just like, or last week was just like a fluke. Look at that rainbow. Oh my gosh. And then this, he's going to go on here with that blue barbershop around him. Oh my God, it's so good. So then we are left with this snowflake outline, right? And that we're going to put on our blue, and it's going to look like that, right? When we peel up our this sheet again, the snowflakes that are here are going to stay put. Ooh, I'm so excited about how good that that foiled. Oh, you know what? And then here I go not dusting. Hold on. Let me get my brush. Right? That makes me wonder. It beeped and I kind of left it for an extra minute there before we foiled. So I'm wondering if maybe last time I put it in like right away, and even though it was green, maybe it just needed an extra couple seconds. All right. Oh, did I not bring in your bed? All right, hold on. Let me grab the bed. It's a bad mom. It's a bad mom. Forgot your bed. Okay. Yeah, this pass through is gonna look so good. Okay. And when you're foiling, you always want to let your panel cool down before you peel. I think I might have put Sunny Sky on there. I don't know. I don't know which blue we're going to do for him. It could, either way could be cute. Oh, I don't know. I think I do like Barbershop. I might have put Sunny Skies in the description, but we're going to shift and do Barbershop, I think, for our little matte frame. Okay. All right, so now when we peel this panel off, you can see we just have that tiny little bit of foil that's left. And then that is our new panel with all of our snowflakes. So we have our positive and reverse images here. So cute. And look, he's going to look so cute in there. I don't know. Let me see. No, I think I liked it the other way. There really isn't a right or wrong. They're both adorable. Okay. So now we need to prep our main card panels and trim down our foilable panels. Right? That navy blue, that darker blue is so pretty. I'm glad that we switched to the lighter blue the other day, but that dark blue is lovely. All right, so this is some Ice Rink white, and we're going to trim that down to 4.5. This is a full sheet of Barbershop, so we need 5.5, and then a 4.25. This guy is already at 4, so let's see how it looks against that blue. Oh yeah, that's good. I like the little tiny frame, so that one's good to go. We don't need to trim him down. This one, you can see we definitely have that like edge all the way around, so we're just going to use that as our guide of what to cut out, because we know the same pattern worked perfectly on this size. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're just cutting away the excess. And I am glad that I have my wire trimmer right now, because it lets you line up the wire with where you're going to be trimming. And I did not foil this completely straight on the foil, like on the toner sheet. So it's easier to line up the wire to the edges, or to the, you know, the pattern, than the actual edge of the paper. Perfect. So then we're going to have a little white frame and a blue frame. We'll pop on our critters and our sentiments, and we'll be good to go. I don't know if we're still going to use these. I don't know. I think we have a lot of shine going on already. Speaking of foilables, we did take a look at this one on last Thursday, but if you missed it, I wanted to show it to you again. This is the Fun Doodles foilable sheet. So 4 different patterns with the regular and the reverse. So those are an option. Let's see. Once you peel it, it's stuck on. You don't have to, correct, you don't have to worry about this coming up at all. They are completely fused together. They are now one paper. So once they're stuck, they're on there. All right, and then we also have the UR foilable panels, which I think are wonderful. I love an encouragement card. Love. It's like my favorite genre of card. So you are strong, brave, bold, kind, loved, fun, unique, smart, imaginative, adventurous, amazing, and thoughtful. And we have those in the positive and the reverse. And these are so like big and bold that literally this with one of these little like colorful mats behind it, and you're done your card. Like so fast. So yeah, a really nice way to send some love to somebody who might need a little pick-me-up. And then these are the quilted foilable panels. We had the quilted embossing folder, I believe, last month. And so now we have the quilted foilable panels in the positive and the reverse. So good. All right, and then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 die sets to show you after we assemble these. Oh, Virginia, I'm so glad that you found us too. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 to usually 9:30, 9:45-ish. Next week will be, next week will be Tuesday, Wednesday because of the holiday. I think I'm going to pop up my elements, but then I think like that's it. We're just going to keep these, for me, pretty simple. Yeah, I feel like foiling and heat embossing are like 2 things that if you haven't done them or you haven't seen them are like, literally they look like magic. Okay, where are you gonna go? There? Kind of like that he's like a little tilted. I gotta go up in my room and see if I can find another roll of the foam tape that I smuggled home in my suitcase from Simon Says Create. I think I brought like 4 home, maybe. I think I've only used 2, maybe 3. So I gotta go see where the other ones made it to. All right, so there is card 1. Well, card front number 1. We would just need to pop that onto a A2 size card base, 5.5 by 4 1/4. I haven't seen him in the comments for a minute, but I'm sure if Brennan's listening with us in the background, he's like mumbling to himself about me and my card bases. All right, I stuck that on a little crooked. Let's see if I can just even that out a little bit. No, I overdid it. Cool. I'm terrible at quitting while I'm ahead, so we're just gonna commit. Oh, we did like the coolest workshop at work this week. This amazing workshop facilitator named Ann Shu came all the way up to Delaware from Texas to give us this class, and it was like called Know Thyself, and it was like super like having you take a deep look at who you feel like you are, what your values are, what's important to you, what like triggers you, what kind of goals you want to set, and like long-term goals, like 10-year dream goals. So I'm feeling very inspired this week now. She was amazing. I'm hoping that I learned some things from her on like the facilitator teaching side of things. Because you guys know I love doing lives. I love doing, these kind of feel more like, you know, craft with me hangout lives, but I do love like an instructional, like class kind of live too. And I have my own coloring virtual class. So those aren't live, but you know, the like approach and tone of voice and pace and things like that. It was really cool to kind of learn from her. But I have some big content and filming goals to hit now that I set for myself. And I said them out loud and I wrote them down, which means now I have to do them. So those are our I always do that. Those are our I was reading comments and I distracted myself. Oh my God. These are our 2 card fronts with our new November mouse stamps and our new toner sheet, blue color. We did a little throwback, used an older or previously released Snowflake frames and some very beautiful holographic foil, but that is our super cute cards. Let me show you the last of our sneak peeks, our die sets. Again, some of these might have been in the Crafty Courtyard kit, and I know Donna used some of them last night too, so if you saw her over on Facebook, they might not be new to you. So we have the many tabs dies, which looks like this. So when you die cut these, this little center part of each of them doesn't cut, it embosses. So it folds over and you get a tab. So these are great for planners, notebooks, labels. I also think they're beautiful. How I want to use them is to make tags, like gift tags, and put that as the top, right? Like if this whole card was your tag, right? To be able to have it at the top folded over as like the decorative piece and pop a hole in there for your string to go through. So it's not just for like notebooks, and I'm sure we can come up with a cool way to add them. Also, because you guys know that I'm still like sad and missing Halloween, these 100% are tiny tombstones. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, so very cute, many tabs dies. And then this I know for sure Donna used last night. This is the scallop corner pocket dies. And I don't have anything like this. So I'm excited for us to play with this next week. So this has 2 different sizes of this corner pocket. So it cuts these tabs that you fold under, and then you can slide things, you know, into whichever sized pocket you want, which was reminding me of the little bookmark card that we made last week or 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm very excited to play with these. These are really cool. And I think there's like a lot of potential there. And for my Craft Roulette people, you know, sometimes Mary sneaks like pocket things into the parameters. So this is a good one to have in your stash in case you're a craft your letter and you need a pocket option. Yes, Michelle, agreed. These would be very cute pull here, like tabs on an interactive card too. All right, next up we have the zigzag layering borders dies. So all of these are really fun, wiggly, squiggly, zigzag shapes. They kind of look like the rickrack stuff that they have for like sewing that you can like stitch up like trim. So cute. So good. These are just, I mean, I want to make a card where the whole background, we just make all of these and like make our own pattern. So we're going to have to do that probably next week. These are really fun. Did I say the wrong thing about the Tuesday? I don't know. All my days blend together. You know what I mean? Yes, it's definitely going to be a really good release. I agree. They also do look like hourglasses for sure. Oh, perfect. I grew up in Maryland, Helene, so it probably is that. R and R. I also say pool, P-O-O-L, the same way I say pool, P-U-L-L, right? P-O-O-L and P-U-L-L. And my college roommate informed me that that is inaccurate. And fool are the same for me as well. The last one is big, and it has a little bit of a caveat. So the one I got has a mistake in it. And so that's why we didn't use it, because I've been dying to use it, but I want to wait till I have the proper one, which if you order this 100,000%, you will only receive the proper one. Michelle took care of making sure that none of the mistake ones got mixed in. So do not fret about that. But this is the horizontal step card dies. And once you see them, if you haven't seen them yet, you know that I'm losing my mind. These are going to be so good. So this is what the die set looks like. This whole main piece here and this is all one die. Okay. And then these are all separate. And these decorative layers are separate, and it comes with a hello, which I love the hello. So you have to do some folding, right? And then these are all like optional layering. You can add whatever other stuff you want, but let me grab my phone and I'll show you what they look like if you haven't seen the inspiration pictures yet. They're so cool. I'm literally so excited to use these with you. The day that they come in the mail, I promise we will use them. Like the soonest alive that I can, we will use them. So they look like this. Right? So it stands up and like a little stage. Are you kidding me? So you can see, like, you can use it with the decorative layers added, or you can use the plain stitched layers, or we could just make our own if we needed to. So you can put the decorative ones, you can do the stitched ones. I just love that font of the hello. I'll use that on anything and everything. So those are all of the new products that are coming in tomorrow's release. I'm just so excited. This is such a fun release. You know, we just have one left for the year, which is wild to think about, that we're already almost at the end of the year. I can't even. Why is this? I feel like it is like whiting everything out a little bit. So yeah. I love how much you guys are helping and answering each other's questions. I really appreciate that. So good. The other version requires, oh, we're talking about other foil. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. It certainly looks like you are. If you are a checklist type of person, don't forget that there is a free downloadable, printable checklist for the new release. So you can go through, check back through the lives, fast forward back through, you know, just the sneak peeks of all the new products that are coming out. See what you think you need to add to your stash or what you want to put on your Christmas wish list, maybe. Instagram hop tomorrow at noon Eastern. I will have a video up tomorrow, hopefully at noon Eastern. I'm not done editing it yet, so we'll see, for this fun card with the new stamp set, right? She folds down flat if you haven't seen the pop-up envelope die, and then it stands up and has some good 3D elements to it. So I'll be sharing that on my channel tomorrow, which is listed down below. Pink and Main's Instagram is listed down below if you don't have it already for the hop. Next week, I will be here on Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:30, and Donna will be on Facebook on Monday at 8. Michelle will have, I'm just going through the checklist in my head, guys. Michelle will have the new release walkthrough YouTube video up tomorrow around 9 a.m., I believe. And yeah, otherwise, I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I'm so grateful that you guys came to hang out with me. I will see you guys back here on Tuesday. If anything else comes up, DM me, tag me, share some stuff with me. I love to see what you guys are working on. Yeah, but I'll see you guys back here, and we'll do something really fun on Tuesday. Maybe with this thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you guys have requests, for sure leave comments down in this video and I'll let you know. Anybody who made it this far in the replay, you're a saint. If you have any requests, leave it down in the comments and let me know. But yeah, otherwise have a great night. I will see you guys back here soon. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye guys.